It's Street Fighter time! Hello and welcome to another figure review. Today we're gonna have a look at the Storm Collectibles Ultra Street Fighter 2, the Final Challengers Ryu figure. And this one is interesting. I mean, technically I already reviewed this. I don't know what's really different with the accessories, but basically Storm did this in reverse, in which they first released Evil Ryu from Super Street Fighter 2, and then now, like, what is it, like half a year later, well, let's make a regular Ryu. So this is more of repaint, but still, let's have a look. So how about we start this one off a little different. I call this one a tale of Ryus. We have the entire timeline of the Storm Collectibles Ryus, and one thing that's really popping out with this one is that it kind of changed the scale. It's not that bad, but as you can tell, I just got the hot Ryu because he stands up fairly straight. He is a tiny bit smaller, just in regular scale. The feet are a little bit smaller, the face and everything just is a little bit smaller, which is weird. I don't know why they did that. It's not the biggest difference, but it's still noticeable. Having a look at Evil Ryu and regular Ryu is what I really want to do, because yes, same old. You can tell by the muscle work, obviously the gi and whatnot, and I'm obviously not flagging them for that, because that's the best part about making a line about figures from fighting games. You can just make the evil versions and the different color versions, and it's fine. You know, it's kind of a cash-in, but we still buy them because I want to have an Evil Ryu and a regular Ryu. Basically what that means is, just go watch my Evil Ryu review. Bye!
3, 2, 1.
No, just kidding. I still gotta make some views out of this one. Okay, he stands at 18 centimeters. That means we're going up to 7.2 inches tall. Overall look and detail, game accuracy, and that's something that recently somebody asked me if I like figure arts or Storm Collectibles better in terms of Street Fighter figures. It's different. It's a different size, different articulation, and a lot of different stuff that goes into it. And the thing I really like about Storm Collectibles is how it's a lot more game accurate. Really cannot complain with that. It looks very nice, very clean, got the glazed eyes. He has the angry look, shiny red headband that goes all the way around, soft plastic, has some nice molding in it, looks a little bit damaged in the back, that's fine. The gi is completely white but has some dry brushing over it, so it has like a little bit of a gray hue to it, which I like really much because we just had the old school Ryus in there, and the dirt effects that they put on were a lot thicker and a lot more exaggerated, which I didn't hate, but this one is a lot more toned down, but it's still there, and it still gives it a great look to it. Muscle work, I mean, Storm Collectibles does the best muscle work, period. I have not seen any company that does a better job at delivering such detailed muscle. They always have the same vein going down. That's kind of weird, but it's just always the same mold, just kind of flipped, I guess. Still, that would be accurate to the game, because when the characters in the 2D game stood on this side and they stood on the other side, it would just flip. It wouldn't look like this. It would just like mirrored. Then we got the fists. I'm just getting way too much into the game mechanic, into the game stuff right now. When we got the fists with the gloves on it, black belt with some Japanese symbols on it, and we go down to the feet and the legs. Have a little bit more dirt over here. I don't know if that's quality control. It's weird. Just on this leg, nothing really on the other one. Guess they went a little bit too tough with the dry brush in there. Yeah, I'm not too bothered by it, but yeah, that's quality control that will happen. And down to the feet with tons of veins in it, and that's your Ryu. Flexing, articulation, amazing. So, classic Storm Collectibles. I'll just repeat myself every video. For those of you who didn't know, he has a soft plastic chest, has a soft plastic crotch. The entire outfit is soft plastic. You can take it off if you want to. The glove parts on the wrists are also soft plastic and rotate with it. It's not connected anywhere, so customization can be done with this guy. But let's get back to the real stuff. We got a ball joint in the head, which is in a long pack, so you get head and neck articulation out of it. This one just keeps kind of popping out, but overall goes forward nicely, goes to the back, not really that much, does tilt side to side, and goes all the way around as the this pops off. This just packed in, so you can rotate that around. I'm not getting it in right now anymore. You have the double balls combination in the chest area. You got one ball that goes into the chest, so you can rotate it around. Soft plastic chest gets out of the way. You have this plastic floaty piece in there that covers it up nicely, and then have you another ball joint in the shoulder itself, which makes a very ugly noise. Let's see if this one's more cooperating. So you can rotate it on the shoulder itself. It does go up on the big hinge, and it does go all the way down. You can straighten it out, bring it forward and to the back. You have bicep swivel and a double hinge elbow, and the fist is on the ball hinge, goes back, forward, and all the way around. For the torso articulation, it does go forward very, very nicely, and does tail side side. Does go pretty much all the way around. I don't want to push it too much, and that keeps happening. We already had the problem with Sagat. The chest area kind of gets pushed up as you move him around, so the head disconnects. But it just disconnects, it doesn't break off, so it's not an issue. You can just pop that right back in, and you wouldn't be bothered by it. Then we have more rotation in the lower torso area, goes back, forward, also very nicely. Legs have a squeaky noise, but go forward a lot. Go all the way to the back, and go out to the side. Has some rotation on it because it's just ball joint that's just connected to this big hinge part that's kind of covering up everything nicely. Looks good. Double hinged elbow gets 45 degrees, and the foot is on another ball hinge, back, forward, and does also go side to side very nicely, and you have a toe hinge to round it off. Now we have your accessories, and I finally got the stage in the background this time. I keep forgetting these things. This is in the box, just kind of slid in, so you can have nice little diorama stuff. Although it's kind of ruined by the Capcom copyright stuff, and which they also have. Never seen that one before. I just noticed that right now. Sagat also has that. Guile also has that. If you turn it around, you get the game, well, not the game over. If you beat somebody with a super, that's the screen you're getting, and you're hearing the you know, the classic Street Fighter grunts. Then we got faces, the beat up face, which I love, and the gritting teeth face. I just have to mention that every time. I love the beat up faces. They're so nice, and it's such a cool idea. Then we got a yelling face. You got a Hadouken, which is just clear see-through soft plastic with some blue on the tips. It does look alright, and you can take it apart if you just want that one. Just, you know, play around with it. Has a hole here somewhere, can't really see it right now. There it is. So you can have your base. You have all these small pieces, you put it together so you can adjust the height of it. I'm not gonna do that right now. I'm actually kind of annoyed by this base. You used to have an arm before that, but they're not doing that anymore. Then you have different headbands, just kind of ones that's a little bit more spread out, ones that's a little bit more together, and this one is like completely, doesn't have a gap in the middle. Then you got the grabby hands, open hands, and more opposing hands, also a little bit more grabby booby grab hands. Let's bring that back. And yeah, that's your accessories. And there you go, I just put them in a Kara tip hose, just a little bit of random stuff, but you know, you have so much posability with this guy. And no, for this review, I'm not going back to the shelf. I've already showed you the different reviews. Like recently with some reviews, I go back to the shelf and here's my collection. It's like, it's getting redundant to me personally. Let me know if you missed that, if you want to see me every time put the figure next to the other ones on the line. Just, you know, kind of do the thing, do your voting in the comments, and I respect that. You know, if you want to see me every time put the figure back in the shelf next to all the other Storm collectibles or whatever I'm reviewing, let me know. But for this one, final thoughts of the figure. Obviously, I recommend them. I mean, is there a bad thing? I guess the only bad thing is that they're kinda screwed us by giving us the evil Ryu first and then the regular Ryu, when, you know, you usually do it the other way around, because you want to have the original figure and then the repaint, but they released the repaint and then the original figure. So, honestly, I do not have a complaint with this figure. He looks amazing. I'm still happy with what I'm getting. So yes, recommend it. That's gonna do it, guys. As usual, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this review, hit it up with a like and subscribe to the channel so you can stay tuned for more figure reviews, card game stuff, and whatever Ryu wants.